about Will Howard. Why does he intrigue you so much?
This is one of those things I try to balance, right? Because everybody has a way that they like certain positions being played. And I've seen players who do everything that I like and I love them, but they don't necessarily work out sometimes, right? Sometimes those players that I love, they do work out. When it comes to the quarterback position, I am a very traditional guy. I like quarterbacks who could throw with anticipation. I like quarterbacks who could be on time. I like quarterbacks who could layer over the second level. And I'm not really too obsessed with physical qualities at the quarterback position, especially like arm strength and stuff like that, right? And that means that Will Howard, he checks a lot of my boxes because this is a quick processor, somebody who makes good, fast decisions at Ohio State. I think his size is a plus. He is a big quarterback. Like I know people talk about Riley Leonard being a big body, significantly bigger than Riley Leonard. I think taller and wider than Riley. Has that prototypical size at the quarterback position. Makes fast decisions. And look, did he benefit from having some of the best wide receivers in all college football? Absolutely. Obviously, he did. But that's not been a disqualifier for quarterbacks, right? If you look at Cam Ward, he has tremendous support at Miami. Elijah Arroyo, Damian Martinez, Xavier Restrepo, those all three NFL guys at Miami, right? You look at Shador Sanders, he was throwing the ball to the Heisman Trophy winner all year, right? So yeah, Will Howard was throwing the guys just like Joe Burrow was throwing the guys, just like Jaden Daniels was throwing the guys. But what I see with Will Howard was that for a lot of these guys, he was able to make their lives easier. Emeka Ibuka benefited immensely from Will Howard being there because he could throw to him on time. He can get him rolling downhill. Like you didn't have that friction in Ohio State's offense that you had when Kyle McCord was in there. It felt like everybody was trying to overcome quarterback play. It felt like the quarterback play at Ohio State didn't hold back these wide receivers. It unlocked a lot more out of these wide receivers. And that's why I think Will Howard, like, there's something to him. I'm not going to go out here and say he's going to be like the best quarterback in this class. I don't know that. I just know that I like Will Howard. And if you get Will Howard in the late second or early third, I would be hopeful about that turning into a draft pick that you would enjoy down the line.
In researching all these guys, there was somebody that compared him to a young Ben Roethlisberger. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I think it might be a function of the size, but I'm intrigued to see that.
He's got a young Ben Roethlisberger body, but old Ben Roethlisberger arm. Right? Like we forget
Ben
Roethlisberger.
We don't want that.
Ben Roethlisberger could whip the ball like nobody's business. He was the Josh Allen of his time. Like he was famous for that. So no, he's difficult, and this is what makes the projection on him difficult, right, Dave? He's such a big guy that it baffles you that he does not throw the ball harder than he does. So you ask yourself this question, like, is it something mechanical? Like, can that be adjusted? Not saying he has to have Josh Allen level arm strength, but can you get just a little bit more out of that arm on a consistent basis? Because if you can, I do think he can be a starter. But that's the question. Like, can he give you more than that from a arm strength perspective? Because right now I see somebody who's going to have to work the shallow part of the field 90% of the time, which makes it difficult for him on third and long in the NFL.